welcome to this cactus training. This time I'm going to talk about how to create breakout rooms and how to increase the speaking practice time for your students. So first of all, you need to click on the breakout room button, and it's at the bottom of the screen bar. And that's normally always there if you not share your screen at all. If you share your screen, you can move the screen bar up, down, whatever you like on the screen, and then you still be able to see the breakout room button. If your screen is shared, then you can click on the breakout room on the three dotted button here, and the breakout room will be right here. So after you've done that, you can assign the breakout room automatically or manually. We really strongly suggest you to do it, to assign it manually. That's just because you can actually personalize the students. Each student can go on a different room because you know your students, you know who is stronger or maybe or who need extra support, or maybe two students speak the same language, or students have similar learning styles, so they can be more productive together. After when you can see all your participants, you'll be able to move them around into the breakout rooms, clicking the button Move To. Or if you want to exchange the single participant, move them around the breakout rooms, you can click on Exchange. You can decide the settings of each breakout room session, but we strongly suggest you, encourage you to check the ones that you can see here, we share with you. You should click on allow participants to return on the session anytime, because the students have completed the task. They're free to go back to the main session so that they don't have to hang around any further. And they automatically move the second one participant into breakout room and automatically move participant in the main meeting. That's because some students have different Wi-Fi settings, and if they don't have a strong Wi-Fi, they normally it normally freezes. So it's better if you do this, so they go straight to the break room and then they come back when you finished. Uh, the breakout room time limit. Breakout rooms close automatically after 10 minutes. You can choose it to be 3, 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on the type of activity. And it will notify you when the time is up. So you will know if students need some extra time and extend the time. And also the countdown after closing the breakout room, it normally be 10 to 15 seconds, so it notifies students that the time is up. If your students are in the breakout room and you're in the main session, you don't need to join the room. If you just want to send them a broadcast message, it can be a voice message or you can type the message so they know what's going on. However, you don't want to be in your main room by yourself too long, because obviously the teacher must monitor the student speaking. So please go inside each room and spend a couple of minutes with each pair or each group of students to see, to check their if they're making any mistake, if they need extra clarification on the task instructions. And also you need to find the balance on how much you want to actually stop them and interrupt them when they speak. I normally don't interrupt them at all when they speak. I just send them a message on the chat when they speak, so I can correct them on the spot, or you can also correct them later on by collecting and write down all the mistakes they made, and then you can display them on the board at the end of the session, 5 minutes before the end of the session, and ask them to correct them. Once you finish, you click on close room and return to the main session. You can then decide if you have time to extend the activity. So you will be able to, if you're, for example, if you have a role play conversation or if you have a tell a story activity, then you can reopen the breaker room and recreate the room and swap around the pairs to increase the production. and students will really appreciate that. And in that case, how do you do that? You can click on add rooms. So you will add some extra rooms and move around the students and then reopen the rooms. So that's it for this training. Thanks for watching.